Hi. This came for you while you were out. She's had a fall and hurt her back.
Elsie Clark, OK. I'll just grab a quick drink first. What's going on?
I don't know, but I think Mac's sorting his room out. Fatherhood does some funny things to people.
Hey, Katrina, first of many. Bin that, will you?
Yeah. Mac, about yesterday.
Oh, yeah, I was a bit over the top, wasn't it? I probably made things between me and Kate sound worse than they actually are.
No, you were being honest, and that takes guts.
Right, well, I'll get back to the job in hand.
Katrina just told me you're doing out your room. Kate would be pleased.
Has it arrived yet?
What?
What? The paper. Honestly, you'd think he gave newspaper interviews every day.
Oh, he's obviously one of those media shy types, scared of the public eye.
It's just a little article. And most probably not even in it.
So, look what I found. You don't think they're aggressive, do you? Well, Kate didn't think they were PC enough for the waiting room. I mean, come on.
What are they?
They're War Games figures. Used to belong to one of my boys. It's a great game. Whole armies having fantastic battles. It goes on for ages. The rule book is that thick. Liam was a real fanatic.
You're not going to save them for Kieran, then?
What?
Family heirloom kind of thing?
Aren't they what Michael Clark collects? The boy with Asperger's from the Pine Ridge estate.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, I'm going there now. His mum's had a fall. Can I take them?
Yeah,
Probably
sure.
make his day.
Yeah, of course.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Hello, Dr. Thompson.
Hello, Michael. How are you?
I'm all right, but Mum's in bed with a bad back again.
I know.
So I have to make the tea. How many sugars do you have?
None, but...
None.
Thanks for coming out, Doctor.
Hello, Elsie. So, you've had another fall. What happened?
Michael left the kitchen tap on. Nearly caused a flood. When I saw the water running under the door, I didn't think. I just ran in to turn the tap off and fell flat on my back.
Sounds painful.
Wasn't his fault. He was doing the washing up. His programme came on the television. He just forgot. He was really sorry about it afterwards.
Well, you're doing the right thing now, resting. Where did it hurt when you fell?
Right here. Same place as before.
Right, let's have a look. You've had a run of bad luck with this back, haven't you?
It's Michael. I can't keep an eye on him like I used to. When he was at school all day, I was able to get on with the housework and the shopping. I was always around when he was here. And now, well, he's got his war games, but sometimes I have to leave him on his own just so I can get on.
So these accidents keep happening?
He was trying to help. He does help, most of the time.
Well, I think it's just bruised. I'll give you a course of anti-inflammatories, and if you're in a lot of discomfort, you can take painkillers every 4 to 6 hours as well.
Okay.
Is it the osteoporosis?
Well, that's always going to make Elsie more vulnerable when something like this happens. We'll have to wait for the bruising to go down, but I don't think there's going to be any permanent damage.
I'm sorry, love.
It's not your fault. We'll just have to be more careful.
Things will be easier when Michael goes.
Where's Ben? Look, he's in.
The social worker's coming to do Michael's assessment this afternoon.
But it doesn't commit us to anything, though, does it?
Of course not. It's just to assess the level of supervision he'll need when he moves out.
Elsie's still not sure that he'll cope.
I'm worried that the staff won't understand him. I mean, I know they're there for emergencies and everything, but unless they know what to look out for, the sort of things that upset him, getting the wrong bus, missing his TV programme, unless they know all that, I'm not sure he'll be happy.
Someone will be around to check on him a few times a day. More if they think Michael's not coping.
But we do so much. I started writing it all down, but it went into pages.
Got to try not to lose sight of why you've taken this step. Michael's an adult now and, well, to be frank, the two of you aren't getting any younger.
Dr. Thompson's right, you know, love. We thought the kids would be long gone by now, and we'd be retired somewhere by the coast. There'd be nothing for us to worry about except which grandchildren to visit and when.
Yeah, and then Michael surprised us. Oh, we were happy about it, really. It wasn't till he was 4, though. We realised our plans would have to change.
Well, you've made a lot of sacrifices and it's time you had a break. Besides, I think it would be good for Michael to make relationships on his own terms without having you to rely on. In many ways, Michael's just the same as any other young man his age.
Try telling that to the lads down at the Feathers. He goes there every Saturday night. Goodness knows why. Because every week he gets into some sort of a mess. He gets conned into buying rounds for everyone, or he wastes all his money on the fruit machine and then stands there all night without anything to drink. I'd go in with him myself, but he thinks they're his mates.
The information we were sent by the supported housing group, they say they'd encourage him to go into the local town on his own. But, I mean, who'd go and collect him afterwards? Who'd check his money to see he wasn't taking out too much?
What does Michael think?
He's only worried that he won't be able to visit his war game shop anymore.
Well, why don't you talk to the social worker this afternoon? You've got to remember that if Elsie can't rest and if you're worn out trying to look after them both, you're not going to be much use to Michael anyway.
I know.
I'll have a chat to him before I go. Bye.
Bye-bye. I just couldn't bear him being unhappy.
I've got something for you.
A present?
Kind of. They're from Dr. Maguire's son. He used to like wall games too.
Cool. Well, they're very old. When did he used to like war games?
I don't know. He's about 25 now.
Well, I'm 20 and I still like playing.
Well, he works in advertising. I don't suppose he's got much free time. I've been talking to your mum and dad about the assessment. What do you feel about going to live somewhere else?
Mum and Dad don't want me to go. They're not sure that I'll manage.
But what about you? Do you like the idea?
It sounds like a granny flat, and the other people might be saddos. I want to live in a flat like Drew and Mickey.
Who are they?
My mates. They live above a chip shop, and they have chips for breakfast, lunch and tea.
If they're not careful, they'll turn into lard buckets. You wouldn't want that.
No.
Your mum and dad think you'd be happier at this place. There are people there who could help out if things go wrong, and you're bound to meet some people you like.
It depends if they like war games.
Well, you can ask them when you visit, and if they don't, you can teach them.
Are you serious? It takes years to learn. I've been playing since I was 12 and I don't know everything yet.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot how complicated it was. Anyway, all I'm saying is, unless you give it a chance, you won't know what it's like.
Well, the brochure made it sound quite a laugh. But I think I'll probably just stay here. Now that Mum's hurt her back, she needs me to help.
And last but not least, we have a quote from the great George Kwame.
You're joking.
No, I'm not. Listen to this. Mr. Kwame, a senior oncology consultant at St. Philomena's, was delighted about his son's heroics. I am proud of Ben, but not surprised, he said. My son has always put other people first and would never think twice about risking his own life if it meant saving someone else's.
Oh, someone get me a bucket.
Shut up. There's more. He has always been passionate about medicine and is a dedicated and talented GP. It gives me enormous personal satisfaction to think that we'll be working alongside each other in Leatherbridge.
Oh, see, Lucy, really?
Yeah, good on you, Ben. Well deserved.
I can't believe you said that.
Right, where are the scissors? Let's make some copies.
You are not putting that on the wall.
What? What's the point in having a local hero working here if we can't advertise it? Didn't they teach you PR at medical school?
She's absolutely right.
See, the boss approves. It's just a shame you weren't wearing your cycling shorts. That would really give the ladies something to talk about.
Mr. Clark.
Yes?
Hi, I'm Ross Baker from the Social Services Adult Unit. I've come to see Michael.
Oh, yes. Come in.
And I don't know about these ones yet. Dr. Thompson brought them this morning from Dr. Maguire's son, who's in advertising. They're certainly pre-1985, but I don't know what issue.
Well, I'm sure you can find out.
I will on Thursday when I go to the War Games shop. They got a section for back catalogues.
That's handy.
I had a social worker when I got into trouble at school.
I'm not here because you're in trouble.
I know. You're going to assess me for living in a granny flat.
Well, yes, in a way. I just want to find out a bit more about you, ask a few questions. Then I can decide what sort of help you might need. Does that sound okay?
Yeah. Shoot.
Well, what sort of things do you enjoy doing? I already know about the War Games.
Going down the pub with my mates.
You got mates? Excellent.
I suppose that's one of the scary things about having a kid. You just don't know what you're getting.
My two can drive me around the bend, but that's nothing compared to what it must be like for Michael's parents.
Give yourself some credit. It's not as if you're slacking off here all day. At least I can go home and crash. But when you go home, you have to be all sweetness and light.
Well, that's the theory, but Phil would tell you it doesn't quite happen that way.
It must have been fantastic having a house husband. I wonder what Pete would be like. Probably not bad. He likes looking after me. Doesn't think I'd eat if I was on my own. He forgets I'm a doctor sometimes.
I think Phil's quite relieved to have done his time. Apparently his community art job is much less pressure. Have you spoken to your ex-husband lately?
Richard? Yeah. He left a message on my answer phone. You were right, you know. Just hearing his voice, I didn't call him back.
You've done the right thing. Better to finish it before it even starts.
Yeah.
And what about practical things? How are you on cooking?
I help Mum quite a lot in that department because she's got a bad back and has to be careful of doing too much.
Good. And what about washing? Can you use the washing machine?
Oh yes, we've just got a new one and I had to explain to Mum about the different cycles. I also calculated the cost per wash at normal and economy settings.
So you've got no problems working out money then?
I should hope not. I did Maths A-level.
Well, that's good. I did the O-level twice and still only got a C. But you don't have a job. How come?
I go to the War Games shop every day, and when I get home, I have to maintain my figures. It's a big job because I've got 8 complete armies. I also help Mum and Dad a lot, and I write to my pen pal in Houston, Texas, USA.
That's quite a busy life.
Yes.
And you've got friends who can help out if you need it?
Yes. But Mum and Dad don't like Drew and Mickey. They say they're a bad influence.
And are they?
Dunno. They give me fags sometimes. But don't tell Mum she'd go mental if she knew that I smoke.
How did it go?
Well, he comes across as articulate, intelligent. He has a good understanding of the world, able to access support structures. From the assessment, I'd say he's able to live independently.
Yes, but with the warden looking in 3 times a day.
No. Independently. On his own.
Bet your dad's doing this as well, plastering your picture up all over St. Phil's.
Well, he doesn't give up. I'll give him that. I made it pretty clear last week that I didn't want anything to do with him. And then he goes and says all this stuff. I don't get it.
But Ben, you nearly died. He's just thinking about what he might have lost.
Oh, yeah. Well, it hasn't bothered him in the last 5 years.
Well, he's obviously trying to build bridges now, isn't he? Maybe you should try and do the same too.
What do you mean?
Why don't you just take him down the pub and buy him a pint? That's what I'd do. Thank goodness my family aren't this complicated.
Excuse me, is Dr. Thompson in? I know you're closed, but it is important.
Michael's got through 2 brand new washing machines in a year. How can he say he can do his own washing?
What else did they cover?
Well, Michael said he asked about, what was it, cooking, cleaning and money. I mean, he can count money all right, but understanding that if he blows his allowance on the first day, he'll go hungry for the rest of the week, that's what he should have been asking about.
Well, I suppose Michael could come across as quite capable from a list of standard questions.
I know we were worried about Michael going, but we always felt that he could, that if anything happened to us, there'd be some place he could go. But now...
Mom! Not here. Before you shut the door, I'm trying to make an honest living offering you good quality products for your home. Here's my ID. Everything is manufactured to the highest standard by British factories, made to tackle the toughest job. We've got a spray that does that. Yeah, but unless you've got the right cloth, the spray's no good, is it? Feel the quality.
I just came over to say thank you for what you said in the newspaper. I was surprised.
Well, you know what the papers are like. You can't believe everything you read.
Why? Do they misquote you?
No, I mean them calling you a hero. I wouldn't expect anything less from a doctor.
Well, I see. Still, you've always criticised everything I've done.
Ben.
It's true. Nothing's ever been good enough for you. As far as you were concerned, I had to be a surgeon, not a GP. Well, that's what I wanted.
And you've done very well.
Do you know what's really funny? You've always acted like... Well, you've acted like you've never done anything wrong. That kind of hypocrisy...
Ben,
Sleeping around behind my mother's back. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to speak about that, am I?
We haven't spoken for 5 years. That said something. If there's any way, I'd like us to talk properly, you know, have dinner.
Well, that depends on you. Whether you can have a conversation with me without having to dig at my career.
Of course. How about one night next week? You could show me where the good restaurants are.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Ross Baker.
Hi.
So, you're the doctor who likes war games.
Oh, not exactly. They were from a colleague.
I didn't think you looked the type. You wanted to talk about Michael Clarke?
Yes. Now, I'm not sure how much you know about Asperger's syndrome, but I think Michael's probably give you the impression that he's more capable than he actually is.
Well, the assessment's pretty thorough. The problem is the parents were hoping he'd qualify for a warden-controlled setup, but he just doesn't need it. That's for people who'd really struggled to live by themselves. I don't think Michael fits into that category.
Well, that depends on your criteria. OK, so he can cook himself a meal and keep clean, but he can't be trusted to turn the gas off or not to leave the front door open. And that makes him vulnerable.
Well, that kind of possible risk is hard to determine. We look at what a client can and can't do. Michael comes across as capable and confident with the potential to be independent. His parents have obviously done a good job.
They have, but I think it's unfair to expect them to do it forever.
Well, no one says they'll have to. I think Michael could live by himself if that's what he wants. We can let him have a list of our approved landlords, and we can always intervene if there's a problem. To be honest, it's often the parents who are over-anxious in situations like these. It's such a long, hard slog bringing up a kid with special needs that they find it hard to let go.
Do you want to see the ironing board covers?
If you want.
It's not what I want. It's up to you, innit? Do you want to see them?
Yes.
What size is your ironing board? Medium or large?
Dunno. I don't want one anymore.
Okay. So you're going to take the dusters, the floor cloths, the window wipes, the mop heads, and the chamois leather. That's £75. I haven't got that much money.
What have you got?
£6.
£6? You're taking the mick? £6 will get you one blooming mop head.
I'll have one of those then.
And what about the rest of it? I haven't stood here for the last half hour, so you can spend £6 You'll have all this as well. Go on, £40. It's quality gear.
I never knew you wanted me to buy it, did I?
I'm not doing this for fun, you know.
You never said it cost money.
Shut up and pay me so as I don't waste any more of my time.
No.
I'm warning you.
No.
Look, you sick brat. Just give me what you owe me, otherwise I'll get angry.
I haven't got any.
I don't know. It's the worrying about what he's going to do next that gets me. Leaving the tap on this morning.
Oh, I know. What would a landlord say if he did something like that? We'd have a social worker around then, eh? Make him pay for the repairs. Independent skills.
Michael's not going, though, is he? Not unless it's to the right place.
No, he'll stay with us for as long as needs be. When we really can't manage any more, we'll sell the house and pay for him to stay in that unit. We don't need the council's money.
Why's the front door open, love? Michael!
All right, I know you're tired. Yeah, you must be, all that staying awake and looking at your mobile and playing with Mummy's hair. We think we saw a smile, don't we? But that's a bit of a secret, because you're not really meant to do that yet. Now you listen to your music. You go to sleep, yeah? I'll let you know if Daddy comes.
Yeah, how is he then, this baby of yours?
Well, doing all the usual things. Eating, sleeping, growing, I hope.
Oh, yeah. He was Premier, wasn't he? Yeah? What's his fighting weight now?
It's all in kilograms now, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Fancy another one? Same again, please, love.
You know, you're a bad influence on me, all this bachelor living.
It's enforced, believe me.
Oh. Well, enjoy it while it lasts. That sprog will change everything. Yeah. Do you know, you got more guts than I have. I'd leave the country if I had to do all that again.
As long as Michael can cope with the practicalities of living on his own, then I still think that's what we should be aiming for.
Oh, excuse me. Hello? Right, I'll go straight over. That was about Michael. He's been attacked. What happened?
He was punched in the face by a door-to-door salesman. I think they got their wires crossed.
It wasn't me, Mum. It was that bloke. He was a total nutter.
Excuse me, can you tell me which ward Mrs. Jones is in, please?
Yeah, she's just up there and round to the left.
Thank you.
Damn you, Mac.
Does it look like I've been in a fight?
Right, let's get you to bed. You need to lie quietly. Calm down.
Have you reported it to the police?
Yes. Michael's given an ID and that's it. We're not pressing charges. Come on, son.
This is what I was talking about. Michael can't deal with unfamiliar situations. He doesn't know how to read people, whether they're genuine or not. And because they can't see he's different, they don't make allowances.
He needs to live somewhere this sort of thing doesn't happen. Somewhere he'll be safe.
Come on, then. Get into bed, and I'll bring you some tea.
Like when I'm ill. Can I have a hot water bottle as well?
If you like.
I'm sorry for getting into trouble, Dad. But it wasn't my fault. It was that bloke. He should be locked up.
He shouldn't have hit you.
If I go to this special housing place, people won't be like that, will they? They won't pretend to be one thing, but really they're laughing at me behind my back. Because I get fed up of that sometimes.
The thing about those kind of people is they need to be like everybody else. So when they meet someone who's a bit different, they like to make them feel bad about it because it makes them feel better. It isn't just you it happens to, you know.
A lot of people at the war game shop get called names.
Well, there you are then. Best stick together, eh?
Michael's difficulties are just as much a problem as any other disability. They should be given the same consideration.
OK. What I'll do is action a second assessment. I'll come back with another colleague to review Michael's needs.
How long will it take?
Well, it depends what's available. We need to establish what's best for Michael. A couple of months, maybe?
When do we have to decide? We'll only do it if it's what Michael wants.
Well, he'll be offered a trial first. If he doesn't like it, we can always look at other options. He may find he already knows people there from his unit at school.
Right. Thanks.
It's difficult, I know, but once he gets there, he's seen his room, he's met the other people.
Found the war game shop.
Exactly. All those things that make him feel secure. I think he'll be fine.
It's time for Mummy to go to bed now. No, Daddy's not gonna come. Oh, darling. You know something, Kieran? I really don't care anymore. I think we're better off without him. We'll manage fine. Good night, darling.